I think, first of all of us should understand, is there a need? Just because for 34 years it has not been changed and we want to have a change, should we have the change? Or should we have the change because it necessitates whatever that is happening in the present day education system, does it necessitate a change? So that conviction we must have. Otherwise, if for 360, 380 people, if about 300 people are of the opinion that, the education in India is on top and everybody say that it is very good, and education in Tamil Nadu, in addition to that, it is all the more better than other places and so on and so forth. And so I am comfortable. I am okay with that. If you are one person sitting with that question, and it's my responsibility, that's the reason why I put this slide here, we need to understand. Now, if you feel that it is okay, I would request with the permission of Secretary Dr. Babai, I would say you please switch off and then go. Okay. So no, you will be wasting your time, and it's not necessary at all. But at any point in time, if you have felt that no, not all that's going on in education system, in today's education system, in Indian context, is not good, and it requires a change. It requires a change for better. If that iota of a thought pattern, thought has come your way earlier, or I'm going to make it happen to you. That's the reason why this slide here. Only with that conviction, yes, it is needed. At this point in time, we need to change the system. If we don't change the system, we'll be digging our own grave. Sometimes, I use some unpolite statements like this. Don't mind. But what I mean what I say. Okay, that's what it means. If you are not going to change now for better, please understand that it is equivalent to digging our own grave. We will not be able to progress, and the institution will not be able to progress, and so on and so forth. Okay. Why I say this is because of the present day education system. And the picture, what is there on to your left, you see all the animals there, different kinds and varieties, and different tastes and characteristics, and so on and so forth. And now the teacher there, when I say teacher, I mean you and me. And of course, listening to this, students will be very happy that yes, teachers are being attacked, and nothing wrong in doing it. I'm attacking myself in that because the system warrants that, and so I also do the same thing. I did the same thing earlier when I was in the institution. What do we do when we have a variety of animals sitting there? Now we are not equating you to animal students. Don't worry about that. Don't feel bad about it. It is just an example, right? So they have different characteristics, different learning styles, and different traits. And whatever that we teach them, it should be definitely make sure that it is interesting to them, and they learn it, and they are tested in the way that they can do. Okay, it is not done. Same question and same amount of time and same expectation from all the students. Now that itself is a first mistake that we have been committing for years together. And now the system, government of India has felt, rightly so, because all the other countries have started changing, but only we are a little slow to that. And so we want to change. Number one is that in the process, the system, it goes like a machine, and the input and output are all decided, and it is just a rote learning that is taking place. And of late, people have found out and realized that the creativity component and the discipline component and the intelligence components are not given importance. Okay, they drain out like what you see in that right hand side picture. That's what is happening. You may differ. If you differ, you reserve it for the end. Maybe I will convince you that all these pictures depict the reality and truth. There's no doubt about it. That's what every educationalist have realized, understood. They are vocal about it. And also, industries, they are very, very vocal about it. They are fed up with the kind of a system that's going on. So they want a change. So these are some of the reasons why we say that we need to change. And in that context only, we are saying that NEP 2020 is in place, and it is for us to utilize it. Of course, no, there are ifs and buts everywhere. We will discuss that later. You need to make up your mind that, okay, from today onwards, I'm going to think about plan for the change, and I will bring in the change so that the lacuna in the system will go off, and all our students will become employable, and they will be enriched, and they'll become better citizens tomorrow. Okay. And having said that, even in the central government document, initially, in 1919, we had the first preliminary document of which NEP was released. It was NEP